Hey guys, Tanjim here. Time to do some comic book reviews this week. Awesome stuff this week, guys. It's pretty much going to be split into two parts. The first part being books that I really enjoyed but didn't get any awards. The next part, though, being books, also books that I like but got awards. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, though, I just want to mention Blackest Night is upon us. There's a couple books that I got that are particular to Blackest Night. I also got the Black Lantern shirt, and also got a Black Lantern ring I got for free today. See that? Isn't that awesome? That's cool, huh? So as you can tell, that the theme is with this week is the Blackest Night. So, but first, let's get started with the books this week. So first off, one of my first books that I picked up this week was Mighty Avengers number 27. Now, you may notice that this is just the book. Reason being is that I don't have it in the plastic because I ran out. I tried to go get some today, and they didn't have the sleeves. Well, they had the sleeves, but they didn't have the cardboard backing. So I'm going to have to wait till either I go to Comic-Con or wait just till they get the cardboard backings back in there. So so I'm gonna have to put these in a safe place so they don't get bent or anything like that. Speaking of Comic-Con, that's gonna be later on till after I do the reviews. But let's get started. Let's finish off this review of this book first. And I have to say, this was a pretty good book. Last issue, at the end of the last issue, we were hinted at Pym saying he's got a new Mighty Avengers headquarters in the works. We find out what it is. It's called the Infinite Avengers Mansion. It's pretty cool. It goes on sort of like his old Pym headquarters, where the infinite doorways, stuff like that, in a pocket dimension, whatever like that. But it first goes off into talking about the Inhumans and how they overthrew, how Black Bolt overthrew the Nameless One. They can't say his name because it's been disregarded in the text. Yeah, so U.S. Agent and Quicksilver are dealing with this guy. But I just really like this Infinite Avengers Mansion thing. It's pretty awesome. I thought it was a cool idea. I really did. I thought it was a very cool idea. Yeah, man. Good stuff. This guy, though, this Nameless One guy, takes out Radioactive Man and his group that were supposed to take these guys out. This guy takes them out, all these guys, in one punch. So yeah, good stuff. I can't wait to see what the Mighty Avengers are going to do as far as that goes. Next book up is always such a funny read, Deadpool number 12. I have to say, though, this book, this issue, I don't know. It was a lot of action in it, some humor in it. But it was pretty morbid. I would have to say. I think that's kind of the theme for this week, is that a lot of books are getting pretty morbid. Yeah, but this pretty much ends the fight with Hawkeye and Deadpool. And I have to say, Hawkeye Bullseye. Wade. Deadpool is the best merc. Out of the whole group, Bullseye, Taskmaster, he's pretty much the best out of the whole group. But I have to say, Hawkeye Bullseye did something pretty uncharacteristic for him, and it kind of let me scratch my head, like what? That's not like Bullseye. He doesn't really act like that. Yeah, but pretty decent fight. I don't know. It kind of leads into the mindset of Hawkeye Bullseye too, where he believes that this Dark Avengers aren't going to last much longer, and he feels that the heroes are going to be onto them pretty soon. So that's kind of refreshing. Um, yeah, all right, book. I mean, pick it up if you want a Dark Reign tie-in. If you like Deadpool, so good stuff there. All right, first Blackest Night book, uh, tie-in book this month is Blackest Night: Tale of the Core, number 1. This just goes into backstory into different core members, the lead core members, um, Mongol, Saint Walker, the Indigo Lanterns, which we don't find out too much about, other than that they pretty much kind of kill everybody too, and they're kind of indifferent to who they kill. Yeah, we found a little bit of bios on the core, what their powers are, what their weaknesses are, what emotional spectrum they represent. Pretty fun read. Pretty interesting with the Saint Walker one though. That one was pretty sad, I have to say. But if you want a Blackest Night tie-in, hey, there you go. Good stuff. Next book I picked up was Betty Ray Bill, God Hunter. This, okay, I kind of knew what was gonna happen at the end of this thing, of this book, but I expected it to be further on. If you don't want to hear the spoiler, fast forward it or whatever, until about, I don't know, maybe a minute or so. But okay, Betty Ray Bill, he's fighting Silver Surfer in this one. Yeah, also he's blowing up planets so that Galactus can't feed. And if anybody, and if any of you know what drives the not drives, but how can I say this? If any of you guys know how Thor's power works, he works by lifting his hammer, right? He's basically the source of his power is from the hammer. And in the description on the hammer says, "Those that are deemed worthy shall lift this hammer and have the power of Thor." Same thing works with Stormbreaker. Stormbreaker is basically the same thing. Those who are deemed worthy can use the power of Stormbreaker. Betty Ray Bill's actions during this issue and the past issue aren't very noble, and that cost him, because at the end of this issue he can no longer wield, he can no longer lift Stormbreaker. I kind of expected that to happen further down in this series, maybe the last issue, possibly going into a different tie-in, but we'll see. Have to wait and see whether Betty Ray Bill can now wield Stormbreaker, or there's going to be a new person who can wield Stormbreaker, or something. Maybe, I don't know. That's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen there. Next book up is Anita Blake, and the Laughing Corpse Necromancer, number 3 of 5. This was kind of interesting because, for one, there you see more conflict between Jean-Claude and Anita, more sort of love-hate type of thing going on there. But one of the interesting things I wanted to point out was that now that Anita is now part, it's now like sort of like Jean-Claude's familiar, I guess that's the way they put it. His powers peak when she's around him, and he does it. He's not aware of how strong he can be. That was pretty interesting. That was pretty cool, I thought. Anita's still trying to find out the mystery with the zombie menace and stuff like that. She's still trying to get answers, and it's not going so good. She's running into some brick walls. So yeah. I like Anita. I'm not gonna like